won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe with a cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Goff on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Goff. And Goff in. It's Woods. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
The 46-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Here's the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Goff. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That pass was incomplete, nearly picked off, and fans of his team, their hearts just jumped up a little bit because they know that Jared Goff threw the ball more than any quarterback in the NFL last year, 626 times. But related to that, he threw the most interceptions in his career with 16. I don't think it was all his fault. He had some offensive line issues, but he's got to make sure he takes care of the football.
3rd and 2. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Again, it'll be Akers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They try and run forward here with Brown, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, 49ers nothing.
Now to to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They run with a postseason star from a year ago. It's Raheem Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And 10 at the Rams' 35-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll set them back 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Goff on first down. Right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Akers, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Going up top for Kupp. Going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the gun, here's Goff. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. That means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2nd and goal.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
For San Francisco.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 28.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, gone. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Cam Akers.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
More on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 7-yard line.
Here's gone. They'll roll him out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now gone. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. McGay knocks this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
Complete to Raheem Mostert. Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
They'll
3.
operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 8.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. Wants a screen pass. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Ebukam in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, LA! Michael Gallup, 83 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And they they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Sliding out of the pocket. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He's got daylight. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
open man is born. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun. Gone. And he caught by Cup. Out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to run with Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Going right back to Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo will get this into the hands of Mostert. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he went. And I think the ball's out. And the Rams have got it. Go the other way. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day.
And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the interception, here's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Garoppolo to throw for it on third. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stop. With a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Los Angeles, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even if it's pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? How she was magic, she mix it.